Welcome back, guys, to Undercover Weebs. We got episode 15 going on, and today we are doing the Hunter x Hunter Nen Abilities tier list. And we have a special guest today, my roommate, Evan, or Deuce, whichever you prefer. Evan, introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Evan. Love anime. I'm hoping we put together a great list tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good to have you on here.
The only list. The correct list.
Our list has every single Nen ability in Hunter x Hunter, including manga Nen abilities that the anime has not reached yet. So we're not skimping out on anything. Plus, they're all in alphabetical order of the person's name that has the Nen ability.
Yeah, we're going to have to kind of cruise through these.
Yeah, I think there's 102 total. So it's going to be a lot.
All right, let's get after it. Number one.
Number one, Abengane. His Nen ability is a Nen exorcism ability. It requires him to first burn a campfire. He then takes a wood effigy and chants a prayer to the forest spirits, and he takes branches of leaves, blah, blah, blah.
C tier!
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, honestly, I think his ability makes it to C tier just because, it's exorcism, which isn't common.
I'd agree with that. I just think anything that you have to, build something beforehand and incite a prayer is just...
So this is, one of the only times we see a Nen Beast in the anime, because, the thing that attaches to him is a Nen Beast. I think that's a shitty, repercussion of his Nen. I guess C is where he belongs. We all agree on that.
Definitely agree.
Yeah.
Next up is Baisei. The Amane one is a video game, so we're going to skip over that. Okay. But next up is Baisei, which I would not recommend typing in Google for images, and then you get all sorts of NSFW images. Hers is the ability Instant Lover.
Yeah, so she manipulates people for 180 minutes after she kisses them. That's kind of beast.
That's interesting.
I'd like that. It's
definitely not anything extremely special. I'd say B.
I'd say B as well.
Because, she still has to kiss him, which could be difficult to do.
Depending on who she's going after. I would say B, yeah.
B tier is where it belongs then.
Heck yeah.
Next up is Basho. Has to write a haiku on a piece of paper, and then whatever he writes on it becomes real. But if the poem is bad, the effect is weakened.
See, what qualifies the poem as being bad?
Yeah, for real.
That is a completely subjective idea, I guess.
Yeah.
Who decides if the poem is bad? I guess himself.
Because that could be OP as hell.
I don't know if there's actually limitations of whatever he can write. Doesn't really specify that.
I'm probably going to throw that one in B as well.
Yeah, I was going to go C. What are you thinking, Deuce?
I was leaning more towards C, too, just because it's a hit or miss, really. What if the magical figure who's judging his poems and haikus just doesn't appreciate that one?
That's really true.
This poem sucks. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
For real. That'd be a sucky way to die.
That could really screw you over.
For real.
I'm gonna play some. Do you think you should go above or below Abengane?
I think you should go above Abengane.
Nothing special tier in the front right now. After Basho is Bat, which I do not remember this character at all.
I do remember this character actually a little bit, and she was.
Do remember, yeah. Not good. Not strong.
I'm going D, I think.
What's the point? Yeah. From reading what her ability is, it seems like she just uses it to make her fly faster.
Yeah, and she just dive bombed at Gon, and it didn't really work.
Yeah, that seems pretty pointless. I would use an ability on something, more relevant.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm going to say D as well. D.
Sounds good to me.
We're all very the same on what we're thinking so far, which is good.
I think that'll change, though.
That is
coming up, this next one, Benjamin. Manga only thing.
He's one of the princes or whatever.
He's one of the princes. And his Nen ability is actually pretty cool. A Nen user swears their loyalty to him, and then when that Nen user dies, he gains a star on his hand, and he gets their Nen ability.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
That's OP, actually.
But
yeah, that is fucking crazy.
That is crazy, but the only problem with that is then you gotta get people that have good Nen abilities to swear their loyalty to you.
But he's a prince, so he probably has that at his disposal.
So far, these people are very new to Nen because none of the princes really knew much about Nen before the Succession War. So all of his abilities are pretty like lackluster, I think. I think that has potential to be like A tier.
I think it has potential to be A tier, but based on what I know, I'm putting it in B because it does have some limitations.
I don't really know enough about the manga to even make a value opinion, so I think from what I'm reading though, it sounds like it could be game breaking, like
yeah.
But just depends on who he all gets to follow him and all that. So I think B or A would definitely be fair.
I think it's better than Baize's.
I think
so. I would agree with that. Definitely.
Of B?
So top of B is where we'll slap that one for right now.
I'm with that.
What is Bill's ability? He has the ability to dramatically accelerate growth of a living being by bringing the palms of his hands close to it.
That's kind of ass. Let me just make the tree grow really fast. Like, it's not like he can control it. He can just make it grow, correct?
I guess so.
That's fucking F. That's shit.
I'd say, I mean, it's definitely D for me.
Yeah, I'll go D.
Could have, like, real life benefits, but I don't know how that would really help in a fight too much. I mean,
yeah, I'd say combat benefits is pretty low.
Yeah, so D sounds about right.
I'd say below Bat. At least
I agree.
Bat's is beneficial to something.
And you can fly.
Below Bat on D then. Next up is Benoit. He's the guy that likes the scissors.
Yeah, dude, this guy I don't really think is that sick, to be honest. He's the guy that figured out Biscuit's age, right?
Think so.
He cut her hair.
Oh,
isn't that his thing? He can tell what how old you are and your physical shit.
Yeah.
That's shit.
It's pretty useless. I'd say that's almost F tier. I'd say that's even worse than.
Yeah.
That damn well might be the worst one we've heard yet.
I think so. I'm going F for sure.
Same.
Agreed.
Biscuit though.
Ooh.
Biscuit.
Interesting.
Summons a masseuse called Cookie, like a healing one. Yeah.
Yeah, it can heal, but it can also transform her body into being muscular.
Yeah.
That's an OP fucking thing. Because if you can heal other people that you're fighting with, bro, I don't know. That's kind of
definitely has its perks. But she doesn't she doesn't transform her body to being bigger. She transforms it to being smaller. Her bigger body is her actual appearance.
Yeah, you're right.
Which that Nen ability is pretty much useless.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll probably go in B. I don't really think it's that overpowered.
It's definitely support related.
Yeah, it's support. You definitely want her on your side, but
Yeah, I'd definitely say B or C, one of the two.
I would say
if it was a character tier list, I mean, Biscuit's pretty fucking strong, but
yeah,
I forget that it's just the healing chick as her.
Right, just the Nen ability.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd say top of C.
All right.
I'm definitely down for that.
I'm down with top of C.
All right, that's what we're throwing in front of Basho, I think his name is.
Sorry, Biscuit.
You're a cool character, but your Nen ability just ain't special.
Oh, dude, this guy, the machine gun hand.
Next up is a Blaster.
This dude.
He has miniguns as hands.
Kind of badass, actually. Honestly, not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
he wasn't
honestly,
even weak.
No, he wasn't. He could he shot through some impenetrable shit.
His Nen ability is pretty much exactly the same as Franklin's, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So I'd say wherever we throw him, we're gonna have to end up throwing Franklin because they're pretty much the same thing.
I'm throwing B. That has crazy potential. You have a machine gun on you at all times. That's badass. That could kill a lot of people that were fucking with you.
I'd say that I don't think he's as good as Benjamin.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's tough because even the kissing whatever that one was called again, that might even in some scenarios be stronger than the machine gun hands. I don't know. It's tough.
It is tough. I would say bottom B.
Yeah, I like bottom B.
I would agree with that. That's what we'll throw it.
Because also in Hunter x Hunter world, you can be to the point where you can dodge machine gun bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So
that probably does happen. Bottom of B's where he'll be Blaster. Boki. Another Chimera Ant. It allows him to control anyone he attaches his antenna to using a game controller. So it's basically Shellnark's ability.
Oh, this dude.
But I think it's limited to one person.
That's still pretty fucking OP. What if you attached it to like, dude, I don't know. See, these all, it's so hard to rank these because like they could be really strong.
Yeah.
But it also depends on like how strong you are physically because like I'm throwing that one in B.
I think B is a good spot for it. The problem with the ones that you kind of like take control of someone else's ability, you got to be able to get someone strong in the first place.
And I guess we'll time out because this doesn't specify. Can he use their Nen abilities when he has control over them?
Oh, I guess it doesn't say that. It just says it allows him to control them. It doesn't say.
I think he might just be able to control their body.
Because I remember would not be as good.
No.
Yeah, that'd bring it down to like a C for me, low C maybe.
Yeah, I'm throwing
maybe
low
even D.
Because I'm pretty sure who's the blonde guy from the Phantom Troop?
Oh, Shalnark?
Yeah, Shalnark. He fights Shalnark. And like when he takes control of that
Shalnark's is way better. I'm pretty sure this guy's is only limited to one person.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bottom of C.
Good belonging spot for him. Underneath Abengane. At least Abengane kind of has a little bit of a purpose.
Right.
But it's not good in combat.
Bro.
Banalanov, he's in the Phantom Troop. You don't know who Banalanov is?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
This guy has some actually kind of overpowered Nen. I think we might see our first A rank.
I think so.
The first one is he plays music through the holes in his skin during battle. Each different song creates different effects. Which ones he has created is one that is Jupiter, which he creates basically a planet that he uses to crush his enemies. And
dude, he's A.
I mean, he's part of the Phantom Troop. He's got to be good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like his Nen's definitely not the strongest in the Phantom Troop, but he's still got to be the best character we've seen so far in this list. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Oh, yeah. I think the problem with him is that he's pretty minor character, the Phantom Troop.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's got pretty good Nen.
Yeah. I think, I would put it at A. I mean, based on what we've seen. And then once we start going through it, we can always move some around if we think they're too low or too high.
Mm-hmm. Which might happen. Because there's a lot to go through, and we're going to have to be gauging exactly where they belong.
Yeah. What's this unseen one, AK?
Oh, the unseen one, it's for the person named Bucket, I guess. Mm-hmm. But ability that's, a lot of people have. A haunting type curse that's unique to the have-nots of Kakin. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
But a bunch of people had it, so I just made it its own ability.
Okay.
It's a user must carry an object connected to the target, such as a photograph, along with a dagger, and must think of the target every day. On the day they want to cast the curse, they must burn the object, drink the infusion of the ashes, and commit suicide with the dagger. The curse will deprive the target of their aura, and in the most powerful cases, kill them in a few hours.
F would be better off without it. I don't want to kill myself.
It's like suicide bombing.
Yeah, fuck all that.
It's incredibly dark. Holy.
Yeah, damn, that one's messed up, bro. What?
That one's kind of crazy. A lot of different people have this ability. I think it was
so
one
dark.
Yeah.
You have to burn a picture of them, eat the ashes, and then kill yourself with their dagger, bro. What?
Yeah, that is actually crazy.
Bro, that's fucked. F tier. Lit, but F tier.
That's really cool concept, but...
Yeah. I think, that could be so OP. What if you were just an evil guy, and you just think of Netero's ass for a long-ass time? You just took him out. He already got taken out.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But...
And kind of what I'm thinking is... this one, right now, I've placed it in F above the guy with those scissors. But after we get to Camilla, I think our outlook on this ability might change.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. We'll get to her later.
Yeah. So is F okay for you guys, though?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Cheetos is actually kind of OP.
Cheetos is kind of, I don't know.
Dude, I think Cheetos is OP. I mean, granted, it's also because he's really fast, but I would put it in B, because if you were super fast and had crazy speed and you had this, which he does, it's basically unbeatable. Morel just outsmarted him.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cheetos. I think whether or not it's like very effective, like that's up for debate, obviously. But I think it's just a very unique like idea. It was really fun to watch that whole fight scene. I think B, maybe.
I think B
Not
too.
A, but maybe.
Because I mean, you're gonna manifest this ability only if you're fast. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is, it just like didn't work.
Yeah,
but it would have worked against anyone else. Like
if it was against Gon or something, yeah, I would have absolutely destroyed him. But
the only person that he wouldn't have beat is probably Killua and Morel because they're smart. He would have destroyed Knuckles. Everyone else, they would have been fucked.
Yeah, I'd say it's better than Blasters. I don't think I'd put it in front of Baize though.
Yeah, me neither.
So bottom B.
Yeah. I'd put it in between Baize and Blaster.
Oh, okay.
I'm with that.
For some reason, I don't think Kamiya actually got. I have a photo of her in my files, but for some reason it looks like she's not in here. So we're just gonna put her in somewhere, and we're just gonna have to remember where she is.
Yep.
But Kamiya's ability is really weird.
Well, she has two, doesn't she? She has two Nenbis.
She probably does. I know Sir Rydnik has two Nenbis. So basically, to use it though, it's all postmortem Nen. So she has to get killed, and then her postmortem Nen beast like comes out and kills the person that killed her, sucks the life force from their body, and puts it back into her, bringing her back to life.
So she can never die. And she, that's so wild to me, because think, if Meruem murked her, her cat would just come out, kill him, and then she'd be alive again. That's so OP. That's God level.
Honestly, yeah, I'm willing to throw it in God level.
Dude, that's
it's just so OP.
God level, let's do it. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. 100% God level.
Yeah, we don't have a picture because for some reason it didn't show up, but that is our first God level character. And this is where I was talking about the unseen one, the one that a bunch of people have. That would be the one way to kill her.
Yeah.
Because those people wouldn't be alive anymore, so they wouldn't be able to suck the life force from them.
Right. That'd be the only way.
It'd have to be postmortem Nen against postmortem Nen.
Or if you could somehow orchestrate a way for her to die from a natural cause or something. But
and I was also thinking if her body is too mangled or something, it could bring her back to life, but only for a short period of time because her body's destroyed.
Right. That's still though, I think that has God level potential.
I'd say so.
And I'm almost positive she has another Nen. She has two. She has a Nen beast as well, a different one. All right, but the next one might also be God level.
Next one, we might have two God levels in a row. And this is Crollo Lucifer.
Dude, I think that should be God level.
The only thing about him is I think that it's possibly, it's not that much different than Benjamin's. But the fact that he's just got so much combat skills,
true, and
really elevates it.
But you can use two at the same time, bro.
Yeah, he does come up with that. Yeah, that's in the manga, I think. And how many different ones do we see him use? We see him use. There's a list here. The indoor fish is the first time you see him.
Yeah,
fun claw.
Yeah, that's Owl's ability, who's on here actually.
Yeah.
Teleportation, Black Voice, Sun and Moon, which is only in manga. Order Stamp only in manga. Gallery Fake only in manga. Convert Hands only in manga.
Dude, the
Ghost Rider one.
It has to be God level.
I think it is. It doesn't have the same problems that Benjamin's has.
I'm going God.
I'm definitely down for God.
I guess God level it is.
Are we about to get three in a row here?
Phaeton's is fucking...
This next one I might also throw a God.
Ridiculous. Yeah, so the next up is Phaeton Portor. But I don't know if I can put it in God level. I think it might
from
be
Hunter
an
x Hunter? Or from
Yu Yu Hakusho.
From Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm. I think I have put him at the top of A. I don't know if I can put him in God level.
Dude, Rising Sun can just fuck anything, though.
That is It's pretty overpowered.
Oh, what are you thinking, Deuce?
I don't know. I'm really in between A and S tier. I love the character. Phaeton's one of my favorite characters in the show, but just Nen abilities, I don't know if we can put him godlike.
I don't think I can.
I really
do
want
that.
to.
Top of
Yeah.
A. He's gonna stick top A.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
Oh, Noah, we forgot to talk about in our conspiracy video about how Phaeton might be in the Zoldyck family.
I've never heard that explained.
I've never heard that.
So-
Yeah, what?
That's dope.
Like, first of all, look at him. Like, he looks like both the fat, I don't remember what his name is, the fat kid, and a little bit like he's got the black hair, so kind of like Illumi. And there's this thought that the Zoldyck mom, I don't remember what her name is like from Meteor City, and the thoughts that this or Phaeton might be born from a previous, like, so not Sylva's kid, but
Yeah,
like
but-
someone else's and hers.
That would be lit.
Which I guess he technically wouldn't be a Zoldyck, but he'd be like a step sibling.
I can see that though.
I can
honestly,
see that,
he looks
bro.
like it.
He
really
does,
looks like it.
and he's so OP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
That's interesting as hell. Too bad we'll probably never figure out because the manga, because of
Yeah, I don't expect him to write a single another chapter, to be honest. Well, he goes at the top A for right now. Next
This
up
owl bitch.
is Flutter. He
Okay.
conjures dragonflies that are for surveillance, and that's pretty much it.
Dude, honestly, not gonna lie, that'd be super useful.
It would be really useful, but as in a combat stance, like if you're actually in a head-to-head fight,
I'm gonna put it right next. I think it should go next to biscuits.
in front or behind, I'd say it's better than biscuits.
I think it. They both are like super good supports in their own way.
For me, it could go either. I remember in the anime, he was actually insanely useful to
Yeah.
Chimera Ants and Miriam, but like we were talking about, he's just not really there for a fight. Like, I don't know how he could do anything more than this yet. I could go either for where he is, front or behind Bisky.
See, it is.
See, I'll put him behind Bisky for right now. Next
Sounds
up
good.
is Franklin. Franklin, another one on the Phantom Troop. I'd say his is one of the least exciting Nen abilities.
Yeah.
It's or of the Phantom Troop at least, because it's basically the same as Blasters.
I think it should go in front of Blasters.
I think he's more powerful than Blaster for sure.
Yeah,
I
just
think
his
so
like
too.
aura for sure is
Right.
stronger than Blaster, so he's got to be above him. But I don't think he can be A. He's got to be just higher than B than Blaster.
He's another one of the Phantom Troop that just, like, you don't get a whole lot from. I don't know if I recall him actually saying anything in the entirety of the show, but I'll throw him in B. Above Blaster right now. Next up is Genthru. Genthru is the bomb guy,
Oh, dude, this one's OP.
called Little Flower. He gives aura explosive properties, creating small yet deadly detonations in his palms. But
Dude.
he can also attach bombs to people that have timers on them.
Dude, he's a super forgettable villain, but his Nen ability is honestly pretty OP.
He's the main villain in Greed Island, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's super forgettable.
I'm going A for his power though. No cap.
I put him at the top of B. I don't know if I can stick him in A. Looking at the other two people in A right now,
I think his is better than honestly, dude. I think his is better than the Mummy Man dude with the
Banalinov.
body.
Banalinov pulls out a freaking planet and squishes someone
Yeah.
with it.
Dude,
I think he'd
yeah.
have to be top B.
Oh man, you guys are tripping. Genthru attaches like bombs to like 50 people.
Yeah, but Banalinov could crush 3,000 people with the fucking Jupiter.
Bro, Genthru, if they didn't team up on him, he would have bodied every single one of them.
You're outvoted. It's going to the top of B.
Oh, that's fair. You're right. We're starting to get into
Next up is Guido.
Guido.
This is the guy from Heaven's Arena that uses the tops.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He
Dude,
kind of
like
sucked.
Dude's ass.
I'd say he goes on bottom of C. I don't know if he belongs in D because like at least it has a little bit of value.
He went up against Gon, correct?
Yeah, and Gon did Gon have any Nen yet?
No, I don't think so.
Or like he had to learn Nen, but I don't think he had a Hatsu.
I don't think he had his Jujankin yet. No.
I don't think we can put him D, but C, low C. He's gotta.
I mean, you could still mess up someone with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say low C or bottom of C.
Yeah, I'll throw him at C. I don't really care where.
I mean, he was doing good in Heaven's Arena, but against mostly people that don't really know a whole lot about Nen. We'll throw him in the bottom of C. Next up is Jing.
Gene, S, God level, 100%. And we don't even for surely know what his shit is, do we?
We have no idea what it is. Technically, the only thing we have of Gene right now is him using Leorio's ability. So
yeah,
and actually improving upon Leorio's ability. And that's only in the manga. We don't even see that in the anime. So I mean, honestly, like,
dude, it has to be S because don't they compare him to
he's one of the top 5 Nen users.
I thought they compared him to Netero and said like their Nen ability is like
yeah. But we don't know what it is, so how can we put it? Like, we have no idea what his actual Nen ability is.
He fought everyone in the Hunter x Hunter organization, beat them all up in the fucking election arc. He's gotta be OP as fuck.
Yeah, but I guess, but he might just be like a really good at Nen, but his ability could be pretty average. Have really good battle prowess. Honestly, we should have another tier just for like not
unknowns.
Even knowing.
All right, let's put it B then.
B, just because we don't know where the hell what his ability actually is.
Yeah.
Throw him at the bottom of B then. Cool with that, Deuce?
Yep.
Who's up next? Gollum. I don't recall who this is. Oh, that's because he's manga only. So he can conjure powerful firearms directly in the hands of his allies. That's interesting.
Wow.
Oh.
Or he can
really
conjure,
right?
yeah, or he can conjure like a minigun on himself. That's pretty cool. That's different. I'd say that can make it into B.
I'd say that should be like mid B. That should be in front of Franklin's and the other guys.
Honestly, I'd be willing to say it should be in front of Chitu's.
I would
agree. Like, you can literally just arm an army of non-Nen users just with that Gollum.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good ability.
Badass.
We'll throw it in between Baisei and Chitu.
I think you should go ahead of Baisei.
Really? You think you should go ahead?
I think it should be second and B.
What do you think, Deuce? You think it should go ahead of Baisei and Benjamin? Where are you thinking?
I don't know shit about Benjamin, but
I feel like his
really tough between Baisei.
I think it could go in between Benjamin and Baisei.
I'm cool with that.
Because like Baisei could literally, if this guy gave his allegiance, or Benjamin, if this guy gave his allegiance to Benjamin, then he would have that ability. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think we might be capping a little bit on Benjamin's ability, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think we definitely might be sleeping on Benjamin. It sounds so badass to me. If like he could pull it off,
dude, for real. Like if you, it has potential. It has definitely one of the highest ceilings.
It definitely does, but we don't know enough about it, so I guess it's
this next one here. Oh.
Exactly.
Next up is Gon. Gon, I'd say is C tier. Like, John Ken just ain't that cool.
I agree, but it packs such a punch, and like it'd be so easy to use, bro.
Yeah, but it takes forever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. That you could easily dodge that shit.
The only thing you could, his actual Hatsu is C tier, but if you consider his transformation, then
S.
That belongs in S.
Was that only a one-time thing that
he technically he's not supposed to be able to use Nen anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But if we're counting it before he used up the transformation, I think we'd have to go S. But if it's after, C, yeah, I don't know. It's either or for me, just because that transformation is one of the most overpowered things you've seen in the anime for sure.
Right, and that means you basically can take on anyone at that point.
But technically anybody could do that. You just have to
True,
make the
true.
pact with
That is
yourself.
true. That is true.
I
Yeah,
didn't even think about it like that.
shit.
So I'd say
I'm probably-
C.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
I'm
cool
down
with
for C.
Where do you think in C, though?
I think it should go.
I think it'd be the top of C, honestly, because it does pack a punch.
True.
Can actually do damage unlike the other ones in C.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess top of C is okay.
Because, like, I mean, Gon's not even that strong, but when he uses his Jajonkin, like, that shit can kill, like, very powerful men users. Like, he was gonna kill Morel if Killua didn't stop him. You remember that part? He
that
literally
is
said,
true.
"Oh, sorry, Morel-san. I really was gonna kill you right now." that shit was fucked.
Yeah, but Morel could have just stepped to the side.
But, I mean, if it was strong enough to kill him, Morel's OP.
That is true. Top C, I guess, where we'll belong it there.
I'm cool with that.
Next up is another guy from the Greed Island arc.
I don't remember this guy.
This is the guy that summons, like, the gorilla men.
Oh, yeah! Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
I
I'm
think...
gonna go...
I don't know. I'd honestly say C.
I would say bottom of C.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't-
can agree with that.
We didn't really see the battle prowess of the gorillas he summoned. They are able to teleport and stuff. Okay.
We only saw them play dodgeball, right?
Yeah, I don't think we saw anything else, and I think his gorilla men kind of got murked too.
Dude, but like, God, that could be OP. How many gorillas can you summon?
I think he can only do 2.
Well, that sucks. C for sure.
Yeah. Next up is, what is this guy's name? Hockenberg. This is another manga person. I don't remember exactly. Oh, it's Possession Arrow. So he allows him to harness aura from his subordinates wearing his Guardian Nenbeast mark and turn it into armor to protect himself.
That kind
The power is said to be invincible in battles against a single opponent.
Wow.
Oh.
So I think that it might actually be a little
Oh,
more
he
powerful.
can also harness the energy into an arrow that can pierce any defense, including Nen abilities.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
I
Oh,
think that this might
shit.
be in
That's
the
an
A at least.
I think that's an A then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's badass, actually.
So he can either have an impenetrable defense or an unstoppable offensive power. Yeah, that's kind of OP.
I wonder if he can use both of them at the same time, though.
I don't think he can.
Probably not,
Give
but
that more.
I'd say better than Banalinov.
I'd agree.
Between Phaeton and Banalinov.
I'm with that.
Let's do it.
That's where we'll put it. Next up's Hanzo. We don't even see his ability in the anime, I don't think.
I was just gonna say what?
Let me read what it is. Hanzo can project double of himself, which can phase through matter and hover in the air. His consciousness leaves his body when he uses the ability, which is put in a state similar to sleep.
Fuck
Well,
that.
it seems like he's able to just like make a second one of it himself better
but
than
then-
he is.
But then
He
it
was
says
able to strangle and then use her to death, so he can kill people while he's in that
Yeah.
state.
But I don't think they can't kill him
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of strong.
unless they find his body and kill
It
it.
leaves him really vulnerable, but like if he was hidden and protected while he was in that like doppelganger state, that's pretty fucking strong.
I'd say it's pretty strong. I wouldn't.
Okay. I didn't read the whole thing. Yeah, that's pretty OP.
I'd say top of B almost. I don't know if I'd put it in front of Genthru. What do you guys think?
Dude, fuck, that's an OP. Yeah, I'd probably put it right behind Genthru's, to be honest.
In front
Yeah,
of.
let's do it.
I still think we might be sleeping on Benjamin, but who knows?
We just don't know.
You just don't have enough info on him actually, because like the manga just hasn't been continued, I guess.
Yeah.
So next up is the weird chimera. Or was this chimera ant? Her name is Hina. She's an exorcist that takes on the Nen thing in her stomach, like she's pregnant.
Yeah. I think she is an ant, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think she is. Either ways, I'd say it belongs exactly in the same spot as Abengane.
I'm with that.
Yeah, very similar.
They're pretty much the same thing. And
Only benefit, she doesn't have to build a fucking campfire and do all that extra shit.
I would say hers is better.
Yeah, I'll throw it one spot in front of Abengane if you guys are cool with that.
Yep.
Really.
Another manga only one right here. Henry, I'm assuming it's attempt to try to spell Henry. He can turn any device object he touches into a living creature. So he is Golden Requiem.
He is Golden Requiem. If there's no limit to this, bro, that's super OP. Like, if he can just turn, like, anything he touches, like, bro, you could create an army of, like, living beings. And you can really make them out of anything.
That is true. I'd say it's top of B. I'd honestly say that's better than Genthru. What do you guys think?
I would also say it's probably better than Genthru's. I think that should be top of B. Yeah, Deuce, what are you thinking?
Yeah, like the manga characters are always hard for me to get like a good estimate of their strength, but that sounds fucking tough. Like I could really have some upside. So I'm definitely down for top of B.
Top of B it is, I guess.
Top of B it is.
It is really tough with the manga people because none of us have read the manga, I don't think, at least.
No, I've skimmed it.
From YouTube I've seen some parts of it, but if it ever continues, I'll probably end up reading it. Who knows?
Yeah, I really want to read it still.
It's got some great story. I think after the anime ends, it honestly gets even better. Next up is Hisoka.
Hisoka a beauty!
Sucks.
Bungee gum.
Blows wiener.
I would still say it's C.
I'd say it's C, yeah. I think it sucks. Or I don't think it's
definitely
not what's the point, but...
I would rather have his in the top one. I would probably put it like right in the middle of C in front of the pregnant Nen Exorcist bitch.
Ooh. I almost want to put it behind them because I feel like Exorcists have like a very specific thing.
Think though, with Bungee Gum you could basically be Spider-Man.
I guess. I didn't even think about that.
Here's my thing. Like, I'm actually very high on Bungee Gum just because, like,
it
doesn't seem like it's the most useful, but, like, the way Hisoka wields it, like, he uses it as a shield, it deflects some Nen attacks, he uses it as, like, offensive measures, like, I don't know, he really just uses it to the best of its ability, and, like, it's obvious how strong Hisoka is. I definitely like it in B even almost. Is that what you guys were saying? Or
we were saying in C.
I was saying it should be top of C. I honestly don't hate it as much as AK does because I think I could get some like good use out of it, bro. I could like attach that to a rock and crack skulls, bro.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of it is Hisoka's like battle prowess, though.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it really like
just the fact that he's a nut job.
Yeah, he's just so fucking strong himself.
I guess I'm okay with it at the top of C. I don't know if I can crack it into B, though.
I'm going to go mid-C. That's where mine's going to lie.
All right, I'm down for that. I'm glad I could argue it up a little bit in C.
Yeah, we'll put it at the top since he had put it in, Deuce put it in B. Next up is the owl guy. Not owl, but the guy that looks like an owl. What the hell is his name? Hollow.
What the hell is... Oh, this is the buff owl?
Yeah, he just, like, gets big. I'd say that's pretty C tier.
Dude, that would be beast. I would not mind having that.
Yeah, but it's, like... It's so, like, not creative.
In, like, a anime where, like, strength doesn't necessarily mean anything, like, I don't know how much it really does. But he looks kind of badass, yeah.
I'd say
I'm cool with
C.
Okay. I'm cool
What are
with
we thinking in C?
I think it should be like mid, to be honest. I would not mind having that power.
I'd have it over the exorcism power, I think.
I'd agree with that.
I would still rather have Hisoka's.
Yeah, we'll put it in between Basho and the Exorcists, or not? Yeah, Basho and the Exorcist. Next up is the octopus guy. What the hell is his name?
Ikalgo.
Ikalgo's
a beauty. Love him. Great character in the show.
Yeah, he was.
So he can either shoot like bullets, like air bullets, I think, and then he also has the thing where he can like take control of someone's body.
Oh, that's
but
right.
he
You
like
can,
goes inside of them.
inside their body. Yeah.
I think honestly, it's at least B.
Okay, but like me as a human being who is not an octopus, could I have that same power? Would I just get all like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think human. Well, he like physically goes inside of their body.
Right.
So I don't think, and he like manipulates his own body to become a gun. So I think that this is a very like special kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that would be OP. And like his gun. Oh.
The sniper was strong. Like he was.
Yeah, it was
catching bodies.
Yeah, dude, he almost killed Killua.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
I'm
B?
down for B. Yeah.
I'm cool with B.
Where are we thinking in B? We thinking. I think it belongs below the guy that can summon a bunch of guns into other people's hands.
Well, I think it should be like in between Franklin and Blasta.
Okay, I'm cool with that, I guess.
I like that, yeah.
We'll go on to Illumi Zoldyck.
Ooh.
He's got both the part where he can completely change his face.
Dude, he can control people, though.
And he can control corpses. And he can use a hypnotic spell like what he did with Killua. And
dude, honestly, I think this one's OP.
I think this one, honestly, might be. I think it belongs in A.
I think it should be an A as well, because this would be OP as hell. You could change your appearance, you can make other people follow you, you can, like, control people. Dude.
For being an assassin, like, I don't think his Nen could be any, like, more well-suited for it.
It's literally perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very well put, I agree. It's, like, perfect for him. I think it should be A.
I think it...
I like it.
In front of the Phantom Troop guy.
In front of Banalanov, in between Hockenberg and Banalanov?
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good spot for him. What do you think, Deuce?
I'm down for it. Let's do it.
All right, next up is Kakin's First King. His Nen ability, we don't actually have a name for him, I don't think. So he summons a pot. So this has got to be postmortem Nen, because obviously the First King isn't alive anymore. So he summons a big pot, and then they, like, each of the people... So, like, this is mainly for the Succession War arc. Each of the participants in the war arc, is... I don't know if they put something in the urn or the pot, and then they, like, receive a Nen beast from the pot. So it literally gives them Nen beasts.
Yeah, what?
Wait, so this is the thing that gives them Nen beasts?
Yes, this is the thing that gives them Nen beasts. But the thing is, like,
Don't you have to be like a prince to do that?
Yeah, you have to be certain. It's not... the ability is not meant for, like, combat. It's meant literally for deciding who the next king of the Kakin Empire is going to be.
Alright, I'm going D. What the fuck is the point of that shit? I wouldn't want it. No one would.
I'd say, yeah, bottom of D, honestly.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking that.
I mean, it's got a cool concept, but just its usefulness in other situations, I don't think would be that great.
Alright.
Next one up is Kaluto. It's a dude, actually.
Dude, this is a guy?
Kaluto Zoldyck. Yeah, it's all the Zoldyck are guys.
Yeah, I suppose. Wow, bro! I really thought that this was a girl.
No,
Alrighty.
it's Killua's younger brother.
This is the paper dude, right? Yeah.
Yep. It's okay. I don't know.
Bro, it's
so young. I feel like it just like is underdeveloped.
I think it has potential.
The surveillance, though, that is pretty impressive stuff. It says here that the Phantom Troop members didn't even notice that the technique was being
I didn't even know that was one of his techniques, able to hear anything being said. That actually could be pretty...
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
Very strong.
I think that should go B.
B?
Yeah, that definitely makes it a B in my head.
I'd rather have that than Blastas. I would put it right under Cheetos.
I'd say that's a good spot for it.
I'm down.
Because, like, if you have something that does surveillance and can be used offensively, that's just so clutch.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I'd say that's a good spot for it. Let's go on to whoever the hell this guy is. Conjuro. Looks like he can conjure up a weapon resembling catfish tendrils, which have very long range and are strong enough to crack the floor to fight his opponents. So basically, he just grows tentacles on his back.
So basically, he has a Kagane.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a pretty good explanation for it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty B tier, or C tier, I mean.
Yeah, pretty just an average. Like, it'd help in a fight, but nothing special.
I'd say it's better than the owl guy.
I agree. I still would rather have Biscuits because, like, that support is OP.
Yeah, in between Bisky and the weird owl-looking dude. Bird-looking dude.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Next up,
the dude from Heaven's Arena.
Yeah, this is another guy from Heaven's Arena that I actually completely forgot about. Castro. Tiger Bite Fist. He enhances the strength of his hands. Or Double, which he makes 2 of himself. Or True Tiger Bite Fist, which is the same thing as before, but he does 2 of them.
That's really all he can do.
I guess so. Well, this is like when we were first being introduced to Nen, so...
That's true. He can create a double, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Bottom of C.
I think that's about where he belongs. What are you thinking, Deuce?
Yeah, nothing special here. Definitely even forgot that he was a character in Hunter x Hunter.
He's the one that Hisoka fights and absolutely destroys.
Yep. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, bottom of C, I think he'll belong there for a little bit. Next up is Kess. This is the guy that conjures a device like a radar and allows him to track approximate locations of a specific target or group over a vast area.
I gotta say D or F.
D.
That's horrible.
I'd say D.
Trash. That's trash.
It's pretty useless. I mean, unless you're really looking for someone, but...
And even then, it's only the approximate area. Like, that's fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, that's so bad.
That kind of blows.
All right. D
bottom of D? I think
this
bottom of D.
This next one is a good one. We got a good stretch coming up here.
Yeah, we
have a really hot stretch.
Next up is Killua.
Okay.
Killua's is...
Okay.
I think it's B tier. I'm just saying I don't think it's any better than B tier.
Bro, that's dumb. That is the dumbest thing you've ever said. Killua's is so OP, bro. He literally can override, like, he literally has the fastest reflexes ever because he can just make, like, his aura outstretch and it bypasses his central nervous system, making him, like, have the best reflexes and one of the fastest characters in the series. That's so fucking OP.
What do you think, Deuce?
I am definitely thinking A for Killua. I mean, he's just, like, fast as fuck. He's got the lightning and it's strong. He gets kills. He's ruthless. Like, he literally fucking... I don't know if he can, like, mutate his hand into knives because of training or that's meant to.
Yeah, I think that's training. That's assassin stuff.
S tier.
I don't think it's S tier, though. I like A.
I would rather have his than Illumi's.
I think I guess I could put it in between Illumi and Hockenberg.
I like him better than Illumi for sure, but I don't know if I can say S tier.
Alright, I'm cool with that.
I really
Illumi,
think
Killua's is OP.
Killua?
Yeah, I've never heard of Killua.
Killua's the alcohol.
Yeah, we'll put him in between Illumi and Hockenberg. I think Hockenberg's is pretty OP. So Kite is up next. Kite's is a weird one.
I love Kite.
I like Kites.
I think Kites is actually maybe... I think Kites is better than Phaeton's. Just throwing that out there.
Oh! I don't think it's better than... I don't know, man.
I think because it always summons something that is perfect for the job.
No, yeah.
Like... Also, there's a thought that number 3, like the mace, the one that he uses against Pito, is actually like makes it so he will like come back to life. Because if you think about it, Kite becomes a chimera ant, but his body never got eaten.
Right.
So the thought is that like that's basically getting that mace is like it's the first time he referred to it as a good number. So that basically means that like I don't know. It only makes sense that it's something related to that because he never got eaten.
That's true. I think, all right, personally, I think it should be A below Killua.
Where do you think it belongs, Deuce?
Really tough for me to say, honestly. I could honestly, I'd kind of like putting him above Phaeton. I just really love Kite's ability. From what we saw in the anime
really
of it,
good.
like he's such a baller with it too. And it's not like he's an extremely like strong individual himself. He is, but nothing special. And I don't know. I think his weapons are great.
Yeah, I think the thing about his weapon is that it's not meant like it has things for everything he encounters. It will conjure something different that fits the task.
Any scenario he finds himself in, he's always got like the perfect weapon he needs, and that's badass. Like
that is, I don't know. Yeah,
I think cool with that. I'm front of Phaeton. We're putting it. You've been outvoted again, Noah.
I'm totally cool with that. That's
Next up is, what is this guy's name again? Nav. Nav is. I think he's pretty damn good.
Yep, very strong.
I think he's below Phaeton. I think he's in between. I think he might be in between Killua and Illumi for me.
I would probably put his ahead of Killua's, to be honest.
I guess, because he technically doesn't even have to be, like, remember when he put a bunch of the Chimera ants in his box and then Netero killed them all? And he, like, wasn't even there and he's not even in danger? Yeah, actually, I put it in front of Killua, actually.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I think very strong ability.
Dude, he's one of the Nen abilities I would actually really want to have.
That is very useful, I'd say.
Like, that's such a useful ability. I don't know.
We'll put it in between Hockenberg and Killua.
All right.
Next up is Knuckle.
One of my favorite Nen abilities in the whole series.
You really like it. I think it's very average.
I think it's so OP.
Looks like Deuce is gonna decide where this is going.
I mean, I'd like it in,
bro.
Like low B. I don't know.
That's kind of where I think it belongs.
I think it should definitely be A. 100%.
Explain your reasoning. I want to hear what you got to say,
bro. Because like, if you have good battle prowess, and like you're a faster character, someone that knows what they're doing, it literally has the potential to beat anyone.
Yeah, except for he literally gets shit pounded by somebody that's faster than him.
Bro, but like all you need is 100 seconds. All you need to do is hit someone and then escape for 100 seconds, and then their Nen goes out the window for 30 days or some shit. Mm-hmm. That's so overpowered, bro. And I
think the best I can do is middle of B.
Dude, I just think that in Knuckles' hands, it's not the best because Knuckle is so good at fighting.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going A, so that means we got to go middle of B.
Middle of B. We'll put it underneath Benjamin. How about that?
All right.
I'm down for that.
Next up is Komugi, which I didn't even realize she had an Nen ability, but it looks like it is that she has evolving Gungi skills. I think that's pretty much F tier.
That's F tier. Bro, I did not know that she canonically had.
That's gotta be one of the best things I've seen. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much as F tier as it comes.
Yeah, what? Bro. That has to be.
That is hilarious.
We're putting it even below Scissorman. How about that?
Yep.
All right,
yep.
Let me argue this quick. Why it should be S tier.
Mm-hmm.
If she wasn't the god at fucking Gungi, she would have been dead ages ago.
You got a point.
That's facts, bro. Honestly, she might have saved the whole world.
Yep. She literally never would have been in the position to change Miriam's whole perception if it wasn't for her rapidly evolving Gungi playing skills.
Okay, we're moving Komugi to S tier.
It's fucking F.
Komugi in S tier. Yeah, convinced.
No, fuck that. We're leaving that in F.
Yeah. Bad.
Okay. We got Cortopi next. They can literally just conjure up a copy of something.
Honestly, I would want that, bro. Infinite money.
But it disappears after 24 hours.
Yeah, still infinite money.
I guess, yeah, because you as long as you spend it, and then...
Yeah.
I'd say it's C. I don't think. I mean, there's a reason he gets murked by Hisoka.
Right. I mean, it has use, but pretty shit use. I'm cool with C.
Where are we thinking in C?
Bottom. I'd say bottom. Yeah.
I'm down.
Bottom of C is where it's going. Next up is our next S tier one. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and that's Kurapika.
Yep.
What do you say, Deuce? You arguing with us or
easy S tier?
I'd say easy S tier. Especially he has even more abilities in like after the manga or after the anime ends. Like he can steal people's abilities and give them to other people.
What?
Yeah. He has like a dolphin that he can grant people their abilities. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, yeah, I'm just now looking at some of these manga like abilities, and I had no idea he had this many extra. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna even try to argue against you two for S tier. I'm fine.
Honestly, it goes above Crollo's, I'd say. What do you think?
I think Crollo would absolutely dice up Kurapika.
Then why Kurapika literally has to seal him with his judgment chains, or like not the judgment chains, like he has something he can specifically only use against Phantom Troop that makes it so they can't use their Nen and they're trapped.
Yeah, but if Crollo got to prepare with his book, I don't think anyone can beat him.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Like seriously, if you're Crollo, you just have to prep for anyone you fight, and you can find anything to counter their Nen ability.
You got a point.
It's S regardless. S
yeah, we'll put it below Crollo.
It doesn't matter. S is interchangeable based on your preference, to be honest.
Yeah. Next up is Curtin. He can make himself into a boat.
D.
Yeah.
Don't need to hear anything else.
Bottom of D. What do you think, Deuce?
Yep, I'm down.
Then we got the leech guy. One of the guys that got murked, like we saw him for like 10 seconds, get murked by Uvogin.
Wait, I thought that was fucking Killwa's brother.
No, that's not. We don't even see Killwa's brothers then.
Alright, gotcha.
Yeah, he just puts leeches on people. And yeah, that's pretty...
ass. D.
Yeah.
Anyone, dude, all of the, what are they called? Like the
tent or the beast or something weird like that.
Yeah, like they suck. I'm honestly gonna probably put him in D or C.
Where are you thinking,
I'm down
Deuce?
for D.
I'd say D.
I could even see F. Like fucking leeches suck, man.
Yeah, dude, that's just
ass. I'd say in front of the guy that can only tell the approximate location.
Okay, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, we'll put him in front of that guy.
That's just not something I'd really want, man.
No. Give me
Leol.
Next up is Leol. He's basically got the same ability as Crollo, but he just doesn't use it as well. Temporarily borrow the Nen abilities from other people. He needs to know the name of the ability and must do the owner of the ability a favor. I'd say that's
OP.
I'd say it's A.
I think it's
I
A as well.
was gonna say A.
Where are we thinking in A?
Honestly, dude.
Probably bottom for me, just because like getting to know the name proved as being a challenge for Leo.
That is true.
That is true.
And like, if you even had any suspicion about him, like, why would you tell him the name of your ability?
Yeah, I'd say bottom of A is a pretty good spot.
I'm cool with that.
Bottom A it is. Next up is Leorio. I'd say Leorio's pretty C tier.
I agree.
Yeah.
We'll just throw him. Where are we thinking to C?
I think bottom, bro. Like you just
bottom of C.
From a distance.
Yeah, it's pretty useless.
It is pretty useless.
Okay. Next up is Luini.
Luini.
I think.
Who is Luini?
He can activate. He teleports.
Oh, that's lit.
Ability while locked in a room with a single door and know there exists. After fulfilling that requirement, he can open the walls of the room with his knife and enter an alternate dimension which allows him to travel to any location he has visited in the past.
Oh, wow. That is actually very interesting. Huh.
Yeah, bro, that's pretty good. I'd probably put that at B.
Yeah, I think it's definitely got uses, but the only problem is I think it's pretty useless in combat.
Yeah.
I think bottom of B is good.
I'm down.
Uses, but useless in combat. I'm with that.
Yeah. Then we got Lynch. And that is, she asks the target a question and then proceeds to punch them, which will cause both her and the target to hear the latter's voice giving her an honest answer. That is pretty much F tier. I guess it's
horrible.
basically truth serum type of thing.
Yeah,
she punches them to make sure the answer's correct.
I'm going D because if you want to get some information out of someone, it would be useful.
Where are we
Bottom
thinking?
of D, though.
What are you thinking, Deuce?
Yeah, I mean, it has some uses, but definitely none in a combat situation. And it'd probably D. It's not the most useless, I guess.
Bottom of D it is. Next up is Machi. Machi's got her Nen stitches.
Can't she puppet people?
I don't think so. She just can like stitch together wounds and stuff, and then she can also like contain people, like tie them up.
I mean, it's another like support, so I feel like it's got to go C.
I don't think
it's
it's
the
anything
best
special.
support though, just because she fucking really just like stitched on Hisoka's arm. I remember that.
Yeah.
And she can like control people, like make them not move. I would say that's like right by biscuits.
I'd say it could go in front of the weird tentacle guy.
I agree.
No.
Next up is Meleoron.
Ooh.
The guy that can make himself disappear. And he can make other people disappear too with him.
And he can make his total presence disappear though. That's actually kind of, dude.
I think it is B.
I think it should be top of B though.
Yeah, I think it could be in top of B. What do you think, Deuce?
Or like mid, I guess mid B.
Honestly, I think
Maybe
it could be top. I think it's top.
I would rather have Hanzo's.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't even think about the fact that they're pretty similar to one another. What do you think? Would you rather have
I would
Hanzo's
also rather
or...
be able to give all my allies guns. I would put it below the guy with the armor.
True. Where are you thinking it should belong, Deuce?
Somewhere around there. And I keep looking at Benjamin because I don't know. I feel like we might just be shitting the bed with Benjamin too.
I think we might have to slide Benjamin higher than he is.
Yeah.
Benjamin. All right, we can put Benjamin below
Leo. I think it could hop into A.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
No. I would rather have the bomb guys than his. No Bunga or whatever.
No. What? Oh,
Where-
Genthru?
Genthru. I get their names mixed up.
No Bunga. I'd rather have Benjamins than Hanzo's, though.
Yeah, the thing about Benjamin's is that I'm just assuming if you had his ability, you're automatically a prince. And just by being a prince, you're going to have people following you. That's why I just think we might be doing some discredit to it.
I'll throw him in front of Hanzo right now. He might move up later.
All right.
Next up is Melody.
Oh,
Forgot
a little
about
flute,
Melody.
ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, I'd say hers is pretty C tier. Play songs with various effects that she can cause fatigue or cure illness. I'd say like C. I'd say bottom of C.
Yeah.
Next up is Yuppie. Yuppie just changes himself into a massive monster.
I was just gonna say, like, okay, Yuffie's like, can he change his body? Like, would I be able to do that if I had his Nen ability? Like, how the fuck does that work? Like,
Well, it's the type is unknown, but the ability's called Metamorphosis. So I'm assuming it's like a specialist type ability. So
alright,
I think
well,
you would be able to.
I think it should be A.
The Rage Blast, too, when he just got super fucking pissed. That was really strong.
Yeah.
Then later on, too, when I don't know. That's probably another one of those things where, like, high emotions, you just make a deal with your Nen, and that's what made him, like, go into that final form he did it.
I think it could be an A, but
has the potential, yeah.
I don't know if it's more just the fact that he's a royal guard or if it's actually an ability.
That's what I'm saying.
I think bottom of A is good. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
I'm cool with that just because we don't know. If not, if like anyone who has that Nen ability can just have access to that, it should be S.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm cool with that though.
Next up is Meruem. Do we even see him use anything?
Yeah, no, isn't his thing he can suck other people's men and then get stronger?
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. I suppose that's how he took took both Chiapoofs and.
From what I'm reading here, like if he has the ability to just absorb like his royal guards, which he did, I guess, and to take their non ability for his own, that's probably fucking S in my books. Like it just
S is fine. He doesn't really have a Hatsu, but the rest, that ability itself, I think. I mean, he can exponentiate his physical and nen abilities by just absorbing someone.
Sun and Moon.
Or Meteor City Elder's ability. 2 symbols appear in the user's hand: a sun with a plus on the left and waxing waning moon with a minus on the right. By touching the target, the user can mark them with different symbol depending on which hand he uses. Oh, when the 2 marks touch each other, they trigger an explosion. He can just make explosions by touching people, and then when he puts his hands together, it explodes.
Can't he just like basically turn a person into a bomb, and then once they're close to someone, he can just touch his hands together and they'll explode?
Pretty much.
Because that's kind of how certain events that happened in the manga, that's how he won a certain fight.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty similar to Genthru's.
Genthru's, but worse, basically.
Yeah, I'd say right below Genthru. What do you guys think?
I think it should be like a few below, because I would rather have a lot of different ones here.
Right below Knuckle, maybe?
Yeah, I'm cool with below Knuckle.
sounds good to me.
That's where we're throwing. Next up is the cow guy. His name is Mizystrom.
Oh, yeah.
He can just contain people, I guess, which would be helpful. It's like Perfect Cube from 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah. Dude, this sucks. I don't want this one.
I'd say it's C.
I'd say it's C. What do you think, Deuce? I don't know.
Mid to bottom C for me.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'd say it has more value than the Heaven's Arena guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Then next we have Montreux. He can just throw punches and then they like extend, or like it's basically like air burst that continues punch.
Ass cheeks, bottom of C.
I'd say that's pretty basic.
Yeah. Nothing special here.
Oh, I love the next one though.
Okay, next up we'll throw it at bottom C. Next up is Morel.
Okay. Hear me out here. This is like my
Deep
second
purple.
favorite net ability. Or even tied for my one. This one is definitely A. I'm just trying to think where I want to put it in A.
I'd put it in between Nav and Killua.
God, dude, I think I'd rather have it than Nav's. This would be such an OP ability, bro. You can create you can do so much stuff with that smoke. Like he can literally make a room where no one can escape, and like his smoke figurines are strong. They can like punch down walls and shit.
What do you think, dude?
Personally, I would put him right behind Illumi, but I would not be upset putting him a few spots ahead of that too.
Well, we have one person in front of Nav, one person behind Nav, and one person behind Illumi. So we'll put him in between Nav and Killua then.
Yeah.
Next up is Morena, another manga person. Through her saliva, she infects up to 22 people with her ability. When someone in the group kills someone, they level up, increasing their aura amount and output. Upon reaching level 20, they will manifest a unique ability. That's kind of wicked. She kisses someone, and then they like basically have a level, and as they kill more people, they become more powerful, and at level 20, they get a net ability. But I could see that definitely be using. It could be OP, but then you also have to think about the fact that she doesn't have the whole allegiance kind of thing that Hockenberg does.
So like they're not under her control necessarily.
No, I don't think so.
Granting other people power. Well, then it's like B. Not even. Then it's like C.
Probably low B, high C for me, just because like even if she gave it to some like weaklings that like would definitely be loyal to her, that they have the potential just.
Yeah, I think I put it in the bottom of B, next to the teleporting dude. Next up is Muse, and he can create 3 owl-shaped constructs referred to as birds and gather intelligence. So basically he's got the same thing as that owl-looking dude.
C.
I'd say bottom. I'd say in front of Melody.
Yeah, I would say in front of Melody.
I'm fine with that.
Next up is Aluka. Or Nanika, I mean.
Oh my god.
Nanika literally is God. It is God tier. It is the best thing there is ever.
It is. Yeah. Yep.
Any dispute?
Nope.
Okay, we'll just move right on to Pito. Pito's got
the hell?
Dr. Blythe.
She has so much shit.
And puppeteering, which is postmortem. And she's also got...
Dude, I think she should be S tier, to be honest.
I think she's pretty fucking powerful.
She can heal people, she's super strong, and if she dies, she can continue to fight because of her postmortem then. Postmortem, I can't speak. Fuck. Anyways, S tier.
Yeah, I'd say bottom of S.
Underneath Meruem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we'll throw her. Next up is Neon. I'd have to say that Neon is pretty much F tier.
What does she do again?
She's the person that, she does like fortune cookies, but they're not cookies. She just writes poems.
That's pretty useful. I would say bottom C.
I guess it could have its uses for predicting the future, I guess. But the future becomes true no matter what, so knowing what it is isn't going to help you.
All right, top of D. Just to know.
Yeah, I'm saying top of D.
I could win the lottery.
We'll throw it at the top of D. Next up is another S tier. I'm just going to say that. Netero, 100 Gyanin Bodhisattva. That shit is OP as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say right below Nanika.
Yep.
I'm down.
Because Nanika's literally a god, pretty much. Move on to Oito, which is another manga person. She launches an aura ball at a bug or any other small being and captures control of it and can manipulate it to about the size of a hamster.
That's horrible.
That you might as well... I'd say that's an F tier.
That is an F tier.
Yep, F to me.
That is trash. What?
We'll put her in F tier because that one sucks. I'm throwing her below Komugi because I think Komugi can at least get some intelligence from hers.
Yeah.
Alright, next up on the list is one from only one of the movies, and his name is Omokage. He's part of the Phantom Troop in the movie, though, so he's got to be strong.
It can create a... Dude, that's kind of OP. It can emulate the memories, consciousness, and Nen abilities of the original person that is being copied.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'd say that's pretty OP, actually.
I think that should be, like, B.
I'd say that almost belongs in... I'd say that might be bottom A.
Even, like, I'm reading here the final skill, the doll catcher. He uses this ability to fuse with up to 3 soul dolls, and he gets to utilize the physical strength and Nen abilities of each of the soul dolls he fused. That's fucking crazy. Strength.
Maybe we move it even in front of Illumi? How far are we thinking?
Dude, that has hella potential, to be honest.
That might even make it to in front of Hockenberg.
I think I'd put it right below Pythons or whatever.
I could see that. I'd be fine with that.
Right below Phaeton is where we're gonna roll with then.
Bro, because what if you go to Nintero when he's fighting Meruem, then you just emulate Meruem's thing, because obviously that's the number one thing on Nintero. Yeah. And then you have him, and then you can do it till... Dude, that's wild.
That's pretty OP. Next up is Ortho Siblings. These are the weird fish people that with the darts, where they throw darts at a board.
Oh.
That can be done remotely, so I think it makes it into B.
That is true. They were messing up Killua.
It's just that Killua acted like he was dead, and then he wasn't.
Yeah, it's actually really strong.
Yeah, I'd say where in B?
I would go right under Knuckles.
I think that's a decent spot for it. What do you think, Deuce?
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I like it.
All right, then we got Owl, who gets his ability stolen by Crollo. And it just makes things small by throwing a cloth on top of it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty D tier.
Yeah, nothing special.
You just be a heist master.
Yeah. Top of D, Pakunoda. She can put her memories in a bullet and shoot someone with it.
Yeah.
Or she can read people's mind by touching them.
That's pretty useful, actually.
That's very useful, but not a whole lot of battle prowess again. Not a whole lot.
I think support again, C, mid C.
Maybe
I
around
like that.
behind Machi, maybe. Then we got everyone's favorite waifu. We got Palm.
Palm, what a beauty!
She covers her right eye and becomes able to see what the last three people she looked at can see. Or she can wrap her hair around her body and changes shapes to her emotions and protect her body from attacks. I'd say that's pretty C.
I think it's pretty C.
I'd say it's better than, I don't even know where to put it in C.
Palm just wants that.
I'd say it's
dick, you know
better than the dude that can like throw punches or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm cool with
Second to last in C.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Next up is Finks. Finks is the one that like turns his arm a bunch of times, and each time he turns his arm, he gets stronger.
Low key, bro. Kind of OP.
Just think, if he's always turning his arms, he could... Okay, so power generated by 15 rotations is more than enough to destroy a Chimera Ant. I'd say it's A tier.
I would say it's... Yeah, bro. Because if you just swung your shit all day, bro, you could release something that could literally just bust a building down.
Yeah. Huh.
I would still
I'd
rather
say
have...
low A or even top B, one of the two.
I would probably say bottom of A. Complete bottom of A.
Bottom of A, underneath Yuppie.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
No, we got this weird spider guy up next. I don't even remember. Oh, Love Shower.
You're the one that got smoked by the vacuum girl.
He shoots web that immobilizes his target, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty D tier.
Yeah, sounds D.
Dude, no. He was messing up that he was actually holding his own against the Phantom Troop.
Yeah, but he's a Chimera Ant, so like any Chimera Ant holds their own against Phantom
I think
Troop.
it should be C. I would rather have his power than a lot of these people.
I guess I'd rather have his power in Melodies.
I'd rather have his power than Leorio's.
I guess.
I'd rather have his power than the topper guy.
Than the who guy? Oh yeah.
The guy that spins the tops.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I would definitely rather have the control someone though. Where do you think?
I'd rather have him than the cow guy too, I think.
Yeah, in between the one Chimera Ant and the guy that can spin the tops.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
In C.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, then what? Oh, his name was Pirate Boxer. He just teleports his fist under the chin of someone and then it hits him.
Huh. That's like not even that weak though.
Honestly,
that's pretty similar to Leorio's actually.
I'll put him right next to Leorio. I don't care if it's above or below, right next to him.
Alright, I like it.
I'll put him below Leorio. I like Leorio more, so we're putting him below. Next up is the Pakla guy, who gets absolutely assassinated, murdered, destroyed by the Chimera Ants and can shoot energy arrows.
Yeah.
This shit kind of sucks.
That's pretty C tier.
Yeah.
I agree.
I would rather have his... I would probably put his, like, honestly, not like higher on C, though.
I think I'd put his right after the guy that can write a haiku.
I like that. Sounds good.
Next up is the F tier guy, and that's Porcupine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should just throw him in F. That dude's ass.
Yeah, I think top of F, but he sucks.
Interesting choice. I might have to say S, but maybe F. Yeah, top of F.
I'll put him at the top of F. Then we got Ramat Ramo. I don't know what the hell his name is. He basically turns his feathers into blades.
Yeah. Honestly, not that. I mean, it could be useful.
Not horrible, but I don't think it's like. I think it's pretty C.
I think it's pretty C in front of.
Very average.
I think if we put it right in front of the arrow dude we just got.
I put it right behind him, actually.
Right behind the arrow dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on to Razor. Razor's pretty cool.
Razor is pretty cool.
He has his aura ball, which is basically a dodgeball that's made out of aura that explodes on contact. And then he's got the thing where he can conjure like the 14 people.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's honestly B tier.
Yeah, I would say it's B tier. And The 14 people can throw the aura balls, correct?
I think so, and they can combine to become more powerful.
Yeah.
Shit! I didn't know
honestly, you could probably fuck up a lot of people with that.
Honestly, that could.
I'd rather have that. I would say right under Knuckles.
I think that's a good spot for it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, next up is another Heaven's Arena guy, the wheelchair boy. He can make his wheelchair go fast.
D tier, definitely.
Yeah, very useless.
Where are we thinking in D?
I would say like mid D. I would say right under Bat. I'd rather be a Bat.
Might even rather have the leeches, man.
I honestly think I'd rather have the leeches.
The leeches.
We're going below Leech Boy.
Dude, that was the most clown thing in all of Hunter x Hunter when they introduced those beasts and they all just sucked every single one of them. Just ass.
And they really hyped him up too.
Right.
I thought they were gonna be strong.
Same.
A little disappointing, but oh well.
What's the next one here?
Next one is Rihan develops a natural predator inside someone's body. It's powerless against simple enhancement and emission attacks. It seems like it's not that good.
Seems pretty C tier to me.
Yeah, I'd say low C tier even.
In front of Melody, I really don't like melodies.
Yeah, in front of melodies. Melodies and below melodies is just like
A big,
I don't know.
big change.
Yeah.
Then we got
Fuck Melody.
Yeah, fuck Melody. Melody sucks. Next is Sadaso, the guy that I think he can just like.
I don't know.
No,
who...
it's not. Oh, it's another guy in Heaven's Arena, but it's an older guy that just makes his arm bigger.
Makes his arm bigger?
Oh no, he makes another arm after he lost his arm, or no, after being initiated. Yeah, he just makes his arm bigger.
That's like D.
And then he clutches the person and makes him pass out.
D.
That's this guy
Yeah.
underneath.
Very D.
I'd say bottom of D. I think I skipped a guy. Sayu is the guy I skipped. His name is Sayu. He can summon his staff.
D.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Okay, we'll throw him in front of the guy that can turn himself into a boat. How about that?
Deal.
I like it.
Then we got Shia Poof.
Honestly, A.
Yeah, he's got the cocoon where he can turn into a bunch of little ones of himself. Body
Any,
I think
reconstruction.
it's an A.
I'd say A. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
In
definitely.
front of Hockenberg. The manga guy. At the top. Or under. Or are you thinking below that?
I think like below. I would rather have Illumis. Actually, I would say in front of Illumi, in between Illumi and Killua.
How does that work for you,
Yeah.
Deuce?
I'm fine with it for sure.
Next up is Shalnark. Pretty much the same as Illumis. With his little antenna.
I would say. So how is his different than the other guys? I think his.
He can
you...
control multiple people, and he can also put them into autopilot.
Okay, that's actually kind of lit. I would say bottom of A.
I think
Below
it's.
Sphinx.
I think it's exactly. It's literally pretty much exactly the same as Illumis.
But Illumi can change himself too, which is sick.
Yeah, that is true. He's got that extra ability. Deuce,
Yeah,
where do you think he belongs?
I'd take Illumis over Shalnarks, but definitely A. I wouldn't even be mad if there's a few below Illumi or bottom.
I'll put him behind. I think I like Finks better because he could literally explode people.
Explode people.
He could. He just had to punch
He
him
could.
and then just freaking destroyed.
Yeah.
Next up is another manga guy. His name is Shikaku. He can procure another user's net ability by joining his hands in front of himself and generating a flash of light.
That's OP as
But
fuck.
he can't use it, I don't think.
Oh. Still kind of
Well-
overpowered. I would say bottom mid B.
Mid B. So yeah, he literally just takes the person's ability from him.
I mean, that's like if
Yeah.
he can hit him with it. Someone with a good net ability would never let that happen.
Next we got Vacuum Girl.
Honestly, this is a good one.
Shizuku.
It can suck up anything that's not living.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I would say,
She can smack people with it.
I would say like under bomb guy.
Under Genthru.
Yeah, again through.
I can get behind that.
We'll throw her there then. Next up is
Knuckles' partner. What is
Shoot.
Shoot, yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, he can like shoot his hand around people or like
Yeah.
around everywhere. Oh, when he touches someone with his hand, it puts them in. It puts that part of them in the cage. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's honestly pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I agree. I'd say high B.
I would say, yeah. I would say I would rather have. I would say B in front of Hanzo.
From Hanzo. Cool with that,
I'd
Deuce?
rather take him over Hanzo's power.
Yeah, I agree. Then we got Silva. Silva's pretty fucking powerful.
Silva's pretty fucking OP, man.
I'd say he's better than Killua.
I do not think he's better than Killua.
I think he is. What do you think, Deuce?
That's really tough for me. I would honestly have to put him above Killua. Let me read up on his net abilities quick again, just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
He's got the big. He just like creates like aura balls that can fuck anything up. I'm cool with that, I guess. I just don't think they'd be able to touch him.
I could go either way. I could really go either way, in front or behind Killua. I don't know.
We'll put him in front for right now. How about that?
I'm cool with that.
Then we got Squalla. I think this guy can just talk to dogs.
F tier.
That's
Actually,
pretty-
D tier. That'd be lit.
If it's D, I'd say at the very bottom.
Yep. Bottom of D.
Got any arguments for that, Deuce, to make him S tier?
No.
Yeah, he's pretty sucky. Okay, next is Saraidnik. Saraidnik from the manga got some trippy shit. He's got like time travel shit going on.
Yeah, aren't people saying he might be one of the most OP people?
Yes.
If they ever flesh him out.
If they ever do, he is literally going to be god level, I think.
But we don't know yet.
We don't know yet, but he was able to subconsciously create another Nen Beast, which I guess you don't know how powerful that makes him if you haven't read any or know anything about the manga after the anime ends.
I say bottom of A based on potential. Same, actually.
Cool. I was thinking
of A.
I was thinking bottom of S.
We don't know yet, bro. What if his shit sucks?
Bro, he can look through time.
All right, fine. I'll go bottom of S. That is pretty OP.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Bottom of S. I think that he's going to be super OP. Subone is up next. The old woman that can get a motorcycle.
Oh.
I'd say that's pretty D tier.
Yeah.
Dude, she can can't she, like...
He can go super fucking fast on it, but that's pretty fucking, like, pointless. I'd say top of D, but...
I would say top of D, yeah. you are a vehicle.
Top of D, cool.
No, she can turn into a plane, too.
Yep.
That's bottom of C, bro. She can...
Bottom is... We'll let her up into C. She's got
Right.
that. Okay.
She's lit, bro.
We'll
She's
let her
lit.
up into C. Next is Tough D, and that he lies down with his eyes closed and creates a double that can move freely within a 20-meter radius of him.
That's ass.
That's literally 20 meters is not far. That's like Hanzo, but he's not like... Yeah, that's pretty ass cheeks.
Top of D?
Oh, I was going to put it in F, to be honest.
Or bottom? Okay. I'll put it bottom of D. Because there is some uses.
I guess.
Yeah,
but
bottom of D. Just because, like, not absolutely worthless, I guess. You can get some recon out of it, but it's pretty shit.
Yeah, true. But 20 meters isn't very far.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah, it's true.
Big Bang Impact Uvogin is only...
Well, he
only
can also...
Nen.
It said, like, his Nen, like, makes his muscles super strong, so it's hard to penetrate and shit.
Yeah.
So he's
Basically,
just-
he's just enhancer that makes his body stronger.
But, like, he's, like, the strongest enhancer.
Yeah.
I would say
guess.
bottom of A, to be honest. You would fuck shit up with that ability. There's not a lot of people who would go toe-to-toe with you.
Yeah, that's true. He's super powerful.
I'd like top B or bottom of A. Definitely a strong Nen type and Nen ability.
I think I'd rather have Shellnarks than his.
What?
Shellnark could control him.
Yeah, well, Shelnar could control anyone.
Yeah, but like he doesn't have any defense. Like all he's got to do is stick his needle in him, and
Yeah, but all Uvajin's got to do is run up to him and punch his ass.
I guess I don't know. I think I'd definitely rather have Finks.
I would not, bro. I would rather have Uvajin's.
Ooh, how high are you putting him up there?
I'm putting him. Okay, I would put him bottom. I would put him right under the Chimera Ant guy, in front of Finks and Shellnark.
What do you think, Deuce?
I would rather have him over Finks, but I'd rather have Shellnark over him. That's the thing. I don't know.
We'll put him in between Finks and Shellnark because it's kind of a weird.
All right.
I think it's below. He thinks it's in the middle. You think it's in front. So I'll put it in the middle. Next up
weird, man.
is Vincent. And he can blow air with his... He's got, like, the pawpaw fruit, I think.
That's pretty ass.
Yeah, he can pretty much...
I guess he can stop bullets.
Yeah, he can stop bullets with it. But it's pretty much the pawpaw fruit, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Bottom of C or top of D?
Bottom of C. I think it's better than the owls. Then we got the wolf guy. Welfin. What is he's...
What was Welfin's thing?
Oh, he has like missiles on his
missiles.
back.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of sick.
They're like heat, or like they're
heat seeking.
Yeah, they like follow his target.
I'd rather have that than bungee gum.
Yeah, I don't think it can make it into B, but I think it's top of C. It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Then we got the worm. He can crawl through the ground. Burrowing. That sucks ass cheeks.
So bad.
He's the only one that survived against Uvogin out of those guys, though.
Yeah, because he burrowed into the ground and escaped like a little bitch.
Yeah, his sucks.
Alright, next one.
Fucking... I'm putting him above the grasshopper people, but fucking... He's bad. Next up is... Yushoni. Yushohi, I mean. He can summon a little ball that stings him and it kills him. It's an assassination thing. And it has an incubation period where it just like kills him later.
It says you have to be within 20 meters or else the attack is called off. Which makes things interesting.
Yeah, that is true. That you gotta stay within 20 meters of him the whole time. That's pretty tough.
Shit. Alright, then it's B tier.
I'd say I'd rather have Genthrus. The bomb man. I'd say in between.
I would too.
In between
I would honestly
Genthru
rather have Genthru than a lot of people's though.
Yeah, in between Genthru and the chick with the vacuum cleaner.
I'm cool with that.
I like it.
Then we got Zakuro. He can manipulate his blood at will and restrain a weak Nen user and cause him to pass out.
That's all? He can just restrain a weak Nen user?
Yeah, that seems pretty ass cheeks.
That's pretty D tier.
I'd say below the guy that can shrink things with his blanket.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm fine with that for sure.
All right, we got two left. One is Zazan, the Chimera Ant woman with the big bitties.
She's OP actually.
She's got a stinger thing, and then she transforms whoever she stings into like.
Well, she's the one that Phaeton had to use his ability on.
So definitely,
she's got to be strong.
Well, definitely below Phaeton because Phaeton clap your cheeks.
Oh yeah, I would say she's top of B though.
Yeah, I'd say she's probably more powerful than Genthru.
I would probably agree.
Yeah, I'm fine with that for sure. She was a badass.
Dummy thick. All right.
Yeah.
The last one on this long ass list is Xenozoldyck.
S tier.
S tier, yeah. Easy S tier.
His dragon shit is lit.
I think where are we putting him in S?
I would put him right below Pito.
right below Pito, right above
I mean,
Saraidnik.
bro, I think he would honestly give Pito a run for her money, I think, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I 100% agree. Because that, like, dragon dive thing, that was literally meant to kill everything in the area that was, like, literally not up to standard. I think he's fucking OP.
I think he is, too.
Honestly, I think he could go in front of Pito.
I'd like in front of Pito, honestly.
I agree.
Because you got to remember that Netero chose him to come, like, he hired him to come help for this. Yep. So, like, he's got to be pretty fucking, like, know what he's doing.
Right. He's got to be OP. He's definitely up there as one of the strongest characters in the series.
We'll throw him in between Meruem and Pito. How's that sound?
I'm down with that. Well, I mean, yeah, and, like, his dragon dive thing caused problems for a bunch of Chimera ants. Like, he's strong as fuck.
Yeah, it did.
For real.
And there we have it.
That was the longest. There were so many people in here. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was impressive. Yeah. But now we have the correct Hunter x Hunter Nen Abilities tier list. If you disagree with us, you're wrong.
This is what it is.
Official.
I suppose
shall we call it here?
We already exceeded our time limit, so we can't go off on other tangents as we usually do.
That was a long episode. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Episode 15 in the books.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us this week, Deuce.
Thanks for joining us, Deuce.
Had a lot of fun.
Made
the perfect list together. It's great.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what we try to do.
All right, later, guys.
Peace out.
Peace.